Okay, everybody, this is a guided walkthrough for the Natas 2 level from Overthewire.org. This is a web app security challenge, and what we need to do is we need to access the Natas 2 webpage. So what we're going to do is go up to the top of the address bar here. We're going to replace Natas 1 with Natas 2, and then hit enter, and then we're going to access Natas 2. So make sure that it says Natas 2. The site is asking you to log in. You need to supply a username and a password. So the username is going to be Natas2, and the password is going to be the password from the previous level. So remember that we need to keep track of our usernames and passwords. So I'm keeping track of my passwords and my usernames over here. But you need to keep track of your own usernames and passwords to do this to do these exercises. You do need, so remember, you need to keep track of your passwords when you do these exercises. Let's go back to the challenge. Okay, so we're going to log into Natas level 2. So on Natas level 2, it says on the web page there is nothing on this page. So we know that's not true, and we know that we should be taking a look at the HTTP source, first of all, to see if there's anything very interesting in the HTTP source. So you can right click, and then you can click on View Page Source. Okay, so we see in the HTTP source over here that this is what we need to pay attention to. So first of all, we see that there is nothing on this page. This is the text. But they also make a reference to this file over here. So the file is called pixel.png. So this is an image file, and it's also referencing a directory, and the directory is called files. So let's take a look at what's going on this page. Oops, over here. So in Natas level 2, what we're talking about is directory indexing. So directory indexing is also sometimes called directory listing, and it's an insecure setting on a website that allows users to see the file contents of web directories. Although it's quite rare to encounter this issue on modern websites, it's still very common to find it on older websites. So one thing that people get wrong is that they think that websites are now secure because the technologies we use to create websites are more secure than they used to be. The problem is that a lot of websites on the internet were created a long time ago. And if they were created a long time ago, the likelihood of those websites, those old websites, having security problems is very, very high. And directory indexing, it used to be a problem on a lot of old websites. So if you come across an old website, you're probably going to come across some directory listing. So if directory indexing is enabled, and a malicious user is able to discover different directory paths on the website, either through guessing, HTML source analysis, or directory busting, then sensitive files may be discovered, stolen, or otherwise abused. So let's take a look at how this affects the Natas 2 website. So we see here that in the source, it makes reference to a files directory and a pixel.png file. So if we click on this, we can actually see that there is a very small 1 pixel image over here. So this is the pixel.png file. So the thing is that there's also a files directory that was referenced in the source code, and we can do direct browsing to that by adjusting the address bar over here. So overthewire.org/files/. So after we do that and hit enter, let's take a look at the regular version of this. So this is our directory indexing over here. So it says index of /files. So this is the problem. The problem is that the directory here is directory listable, which means we can see all the files that are in the directory without having proper authorization or without being logged in. This is a problem. So in addition to the pixel.png file in the directory, we also see that there's a users.txt file in here. And when we access it, we're going to see that there are a bunch of credentials in here. So we've got credentials in the format of username : password. So we've got Alice dash semicolon, sorry, colon, this password, Bob, Charlie. But we also have Natas 3, which means this is the password for Natas 3, which is the next level. So we're going to copy this password, and we're going to take a note of it over here. So this is Natas level 2. Let's go over what we discovered on this web application. So the username is the username is Natas2. The password is this over here. And the web vulnerability in this case is directory listing, otherwise called directory indexing. And the method of solve for this level is to navigate to the files directory, which has directory indexing enabled, and look at the other files. Anyways, this was a guided walkthrough for the Natas 2 level over at the overthewire.org website that is part of the Natas series of web app security challenges. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs out.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.